Hey there guys, I'm back to another video. Today I'm here to go and update my 3DS collection. The last time I did my 3DS collection video was back in 2015, so I think it's about time that I update you guys on my collection so far. So this video is going to be me showcasing my collection and give you guys some thoughts on every single game, if I have any. So let's start from the left and then work our way to the right. So first up is Shimmy Tensei 4, and yeah, I did not play this game a lot. Like, I did not play this game at all, really. Like, I put less than 1 hour into this game because I was not into it at all. But this is like the limited edition version. It is kind of beat up and stuff like that, so I'm not exactly sure if I could like resell it and get like most of my money back, but we'll see. But yeah, Shimmy Tensei 4, not exactly my kind of game. I think someone recommended it to me because I was like into Fire Emblem, but whoever did that was doing a mistake, because Fire Emblem and Shimmy Tensei are two completely different RPGs. Moving on, we got Adventure Time. Hey Ice King, why'd you sell our garbage? And this Adventure Time game is probably the best within the Adventure Time games, I would say, like out of all of them. This is sort of like a adventure game, sort of similar to like Zelda 2 or something like that. You're going to be going around the Adventure Time world and like doing levels and stuff like that, and you know, trying to figure out why Ice King stole your garbage. So yeah, it's a fun game. As a person who's not that into Adventure Time as a lot of other people are, it's still a pretty good game, you know. So what is not a good game is this one, Adventure Time Explore the Dungeon, because I don't know. I do not know what they did with this game. I had a lot of expectations going into it because this was sort of like the sequel to Explorer, or to Hey Ice King, so I had a lot of expectations going in, and when I played it, it's sort of like a randomizing dungeon crawler sort of game, and it's not that fun, it's not that enjoyable, so yeah, I just did not have a lot of fun with this game, despite, you know, the case being BMO. Like, that's pretty cool, right? You know, the case is just BMO, but nah, the game itself is just disappointing. So there's that. And moving on to Project X Zone, Project Cross Zone, whatever you want to call it. This is a RPG mashing up characters from Capcom, Sega, and Bandai Namco. So there's a lot of characters in here. Some of them you probably won't even know, like I do. Like, I don't know all of these characters, and if I did, I'd probably be insane. So yeah, I don't know all of these characters, but I do know some of them, like X from Mega Man X, Ryu from Street Fighter, Dante from DMC, you know. But this is just a turn-based RPG, I believe, and it's a pretty long one. Like, I've played this game for like maybe 30 hours. Maybe not even that. I forget how many hours I put into this game, but it's a pretty long RPG, I'll definitely say that. So maybe one day I'll sit down and finally finish it. I'm not exactly sure how far I'm into it either, so but yeah, they did release a sequel to it, so it definitely did well. So moving on, we got Animal Crossing New Leaf. This Animal Crossing game is you pretty much play as a mayor, and you are in control of the town. So as a person who's never played an Animal Crossing game before, and playing this game is really fun. I really did like it. It is a enjoyable experience. I played this game for more than 6 months probably. When it came out during the summer, I bought it and I played it, and I was having so much fun with it. I would like wake up in the morning and just start playing this game because I wanted to like do my daily stuff and whatnot. So this game is definitely a lot of fun. If you never played an Animal Crossing game before, you can definitely start here. So I cannot wait for them to announce a Switch Animal Crossing game one of these damn days. Moving on, we got Chibi Robo Zip Lash. This is a platformer, I believe. It's not that good. It's not that inspiring. It's pretty generic, mediocre, not that great. But if you don't mind that, you know, and you just want to play a platformer, you can definitely play this game and enjoy it, because there are definitely a lot of collectibles within here that you can collect. I was so hyped for this game that I even bought the bundle that came with the Chibi Robo amiibo, so I was pretty excited for this game because I played it over at Nintendo's offices in New York City, and when I played it for like the 10 minutes that I did get to play it, I was having a lot of fun with it. You know, I thought that this game would be a hit. I thought that it would be like a sleeper hit or something like that, but nah, it was just not that good. I'll just put it at that. So moving on, we got Epic Mickey, The Power of Illusion. As you can see, it's still sealed and I have yet to open it. But yeah, I played the demo and I saw this at Best Buy a couple years back and I bought it, so, and I've yet to open it still, so there's that. Moving on, we got Fire Emblem Awakening. This is my first ever Fire Emblem game, and I had a lot of fun with it. This is still my favorite Fire Emblem game, just because I guess it's my first, and I still find this a lot better than Fates, which I'll get into Fates in a little bit, but this game is just super duper fun. I like the story, I like the characters, I like the gameplay, I liked pretty much everything about this game, and yeah, just a really, really fun game, so. Moving on to Fire Emblem Fates, I bought the special edition. As you can see, it comes with both versions of the game along with Revelation, which was it was part of this bundle for like a little bit before they released it to everyone else. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what to say because I've not played this game in a while and I've yet to finish it either. But I was just not into this game as much as I was with Awakening. I don't know why. I'm not exactly sure if it's because of the story, the gameplay. I'm not exactly sure, but I tried to like enjoy the game, but I don't know. I just stopped playing it. So maybe one day I'll just pick it back up and finish it. But we'll just have to go and wait and see. So moving on, we got Icarus Uprising. This is probably the first ever major 3DS release other than like a Mario or a Zelda game. But yeah, this game is pretty fun. If you can get past the weird and awkward controls, this game can be a blast. The writing for this game is great. The story itself is pretty good. The voice acting within this game, surprising that this game had voice acting. The voice acting in this game is superb. And the gameplay is pretty fun, obviously, and presentation-wise, it's pretty good as well. So, pretty much, this is a solid 3DS game. I'm not exactly sure if people are still playing the online aspect, but when it was out, it was a pretty fun experience. So, Icarus Uprising. Moving on to Kingdom Hearts 3D Dream Drop Distance. I bought this on a Black Friday because it was like heavily discounted or something like that, but as a person who's not really into Kingdom Hearts, I thought that this game was okay. I haven't played it in a very, very long time, so I can't really say. But, you know, I thought that it was an okay game, I guess. So, moving on to Kirby Triple Deluxe. This is a solid Kirby game. It's really, really fun. But the sequel, I'm sorry, Kirby Planet Robobot, is just much better. Kirby Planet Robobot, because of the, I guess, gimmicks that both of these games have. Obviously, this one has mechs, this one has the Hypernova ability, which is pretty much Kirby being able to suck up everything. The mechs are just a lot cooler, and the level design, how they use the mechs to make levels different and stuff like that was just a lot better. So, like, in Triple Deluxe, you can only do so much with the Hypernova ability, right? You know, you could just suck up more things and stuff like that, but with mechs, you could make levels completely different. So first up, they allowed the mech to have copy abilities. So you could have the sword ability, the wand ability, you know, all that stuff. And then certain abilities will change the level into something completely different. So when you're in the mech and you get the jet ability, you turn the level into a 2D shooter, which is pretty cool. So, and yeah, pretty much this is the better game of the two, but they're both still solid Kirby games both of them are still solid Kirby games. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say here. Now let's move on to Mario and Luigi Dream Team quickly, because I have not played this game in a while and I haven't played much of it either. But I like what I played of it. I was probably less than 1 hour into it, but it was still a enjoyable experience, I can say. RPGs are just games that I cannot really invest too much time into, I would say, because they're just so goddamn long, you know, so. Next game here is Mario Kart 7. For the time, this was probably the best Mario Kart game ever because it was just really fun, and the fact that it was on the 3DS just made it that much better. I like the gliders, I like the tracks, I like pretty much everything about this game. You know, this was a really solid Mario Kart game. And then Mario Kart 8 came out on the Wii U, and that one kind of was just a lot better. And Mario Kart 8 came out again on the Switch, and that one was just much better than the Wii U one. So they just keep improving on the Mario Kart formula. I don't know how they keep doing it, but for the time, Mario Kart 7 was definitely the best Mario Kart game. And lastly, for this little stack here, we got New Super Mario Bros. 2. I believe I bought this on a Black Friday as well. I'm not exactly sure, but New Super Mario Bros. 2, this was the year when Nintendo came out with New Super Mario Bros. U as well, so people at this point were kind of just like, alright, Nintendo, we don't need more New Super Mario Bros. Games, and they haven't done one since, so props to them for not doing more New Super Mario Bros. Games. But anyways, this game's okay, you know, it's not going to blow your mind or anything like that, but, you know, it's a New Super Mario Bros. Game. You know, if you played any of the previous ones, you'll know what you're getting into with this one. It's just that this one just has more coins, basically. So, yeah. Moving on to the second pile on here, Paper Mario Sticker Star. The first time I saw this game, it was just titled Paper Mario 3DS, and I was pretty excited for it. And then the more I saw of it, the more I was just like, whatever. And then it came out, and I bought it, and this game is not that good. It's supposed to be an RPG, but there's like no progression within it. You just collect stickers, and like that's not exactly all that exciting. And like you can't progress within the game unless you have certain stickers. So like you have to backtrack within levels and like find certain stickers, and at that point I just stopped playing the game because there's no progression system, like you don't level up or anything like that, so like there's really no point in playing this game really because there's not a lot of progression within it obviously. So this is definitely the weakest Paper Mario game in a while. I heard the Wii U one was a little bit better though. So moving on to Pilot Wings Resort. I forget how I bought this game. I did not buy it at launch. I think I bought it with my 3DS XL because GameStop had like some sort of deal. If you bought it, you got like a game or something. So yeah, Pilot Wings Resort. You know, it's just like a tech demo game, I guess. You know, it's not gonna blow your mind or anything like that, but it's just supposed to show the capabilities of the 3DS. So. Pokemon X. This was the first ever Pokemon game that was 3D. You know, they finally switched over to from doing sprites to 3D models, and this game is okay. I would say for their first attempt to doing Pokemon in 3D, I thought that it was okay, but the EXP share and other things within this game just prevented from being really good. But yeah, Pokemon X is an okay Pokemon game, I would say. So, yeah. Moving on to Rayman 3, one of the games I bought with my 3DS originally, and yeah, it's pretty much a remake of Rayman 2. So if you played Rayman 2 and you want to play more Rayman 2, you can pick up Rayman 3D. Rhythm Thief and the Emperor's Treasure. I bought this game because I believe they stopped printing these, and like the price of this just went up. I believe I paid $40 for this, which is I believe what it retailed for when it came out, so I don't feel that robbed, but you know, I'm pretty sure that this game is pretty expensive or something like that, but I bought it because it was getting expensive. But on top of that, when I would play this game, like the demo of it, I was having a lot of fun with it. Like I really do like this game. It's pretty fun. Obviously this is a rhythm game, so if you're not into them, you might not be into this game, but I found it to be a lot of fun. Super Mario 3D Land, a really good 3D Mario game. Miyamoto describes this game as a 2D Mario game, but in 3D, which I can definitely see why he says that. But yeah, this is a really fun Mario game. If you haven't played this yet, you know, you can definitely check it out on the 3DS, a really good 3D platformer. And yeah. Super Monkey Ball 3D, this was one of the games I got early with my 3DS. I believe this launched with the 3DS, but I didn't buy it at launch. I bought it sometime after because this was like heavily discounted or something like that, and I like Super Monkey Ball. And this game is pretty fun. I really did like it with the time I spent with it, so yeah, pretty fun Monkey Ball game. Super Smash Brothers for 3DS. I don't think there's much to say about it other than it's Smash Brothers on the 3DS, and I was very surprised that they managed to pull it off. You know, having a full Smash Brothers game on a handheld. You know, so props to them for doing this, and I cannot wait for the next Smash Brothers game, hopefully on the Nintendo Switch. Super Street Fighter 4 3D edition, one of the games I bought with my 3DS, and yeah, it's pretty much Street Fighter 4 on the 3DS, which is pretty cool. Next up is Tetris Ultimate. I bought this at ToysRUs.com because it was like discounted or something like that, and like at the time I was like in this Tetris frenzy, and I might even play some Tetris after I'm done with this video because Tetris is my game. I love Tetris, and yeah, this is definitely a really good version of Tetris. I believe you could play versus mode. I think that's what they're showing off in the back here, but yeah, this is definitely a really good version of Tetris, and I am just a huge Tetris fanatic, I guess, so I had to buy it. Next up is The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. This is my favorite Zelda game of all time, and I really do like it. The 2D aspects of it, the gameplay, the story, the music, everything about this game is just really good. And yeah, I believe I did a full game review on it, so if you want more cohesive thoughts on it, I guess you can check that out on my channel. Next up is The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D. This was a game that everyone wanted Nintendo to make for so many years. After Ocarina of Time 3D came out, people were like, we want Majora's Mask 3D, and they finally made it. So people are no longer clamoring for that because it came out. So I have not finished this game because I got stuck on it, and I'm not exactly sure if you can see, but this is a Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D Prima guide because I got stuck and I did not know where I was going. So 3D Zelda games are definitely not my forte, and like I was so hyped for this game. I even bought the collector's edition, or limited edition actually, Skull Kid collectible figurine. So yeah, I have that, but you know, I haven't finished this game yet. I probably should finish it one of these damn days, so maybe I'll put this on my summer backlog challenge next year, who knows. So that's Majora's Mask, and the last game here is whatever, the Final Fantasy Rhythm game, Current Call. I bought this from ToysRUs.com also, and I like the Final Fantasy Rhythm games. These are pretty fun. I'm not a Final Fantasy fan at all, but playing these rhythm games, I just like them. I don't know why. And I've not played this game yet. Despite it being open, I've not played this game at all. So maybe I should do that soon. So that is the end of this video. This is my entire 3DS collection. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys have not already, you can subscribe. I put new videos up every single Saturday. Want to follow me on social media, Facebook and Twitter, you can do that as well. I put updates to my future videos on there. And yeah, I think that is about it. Thank you guys for watching this video again. Now, I'll see you guys next time with more videos. Game on, gamers.